Okay, so this is what I've discovered here. Show you. I don't know how clear this is going to be. Read it or not, but running the software called PDW, and what it's doing is decoding pager messages. Now, I'm using a software program, a software defined radio, and that's the signal I'm watching right there, the big one. That's the data stream coming down. You can see my mouse is on it. It's got the frequency. There's other data streams coming down nearby it. This is the strongest, so I clicked on it and I'm decoding it. As you can see, whoops, sorry, that was my antivirus. And as you can see, I'm obviously getting pager decoding from a hospital, because it's talking about surgeries and incidents, something from Pinnacle Health. I see stuff from Geisinger, and the stuff steady comes through like this all the time, 24 hours a day. Nitrogen reserve in use. It's pretty interesting. You get quite a lot of data. And I found the key to getting this stuff to come through clearly. Like sometimes you see garbage because it gets a bad signal or doesn't get a good signal. And I found the key is at the top of this. You see my red line? That's where I'm clicked on. And it's actually exactly right in the center. Right up the center. So you can see it's spiking on both sides of where I'm listening, my monitor. So I'm picking it up right in the middle of it. I'm getting the best possible reading of it if I can. Now if that red line was over a little bit, maybe like where that right white line is, I'd be getting a lot of garbage. It wouldn't be decoding it as clearly. So I figured that out. It's the best way to do it is to try to get it right in the center of that frequency. This stuff is just insane. I'm just kind of reading it as it's going by. I mean, you really see some crazy stuff sometimes on here. I just saw one before I started recording where somebody said, "Come on, man, you're holding up surgery." Apparently, some doctor had something to do, or surgeon. So I've been recording for about 4 minutes. And I've already collected more data come across here than I can even read. Your next patient is ready in clinic. Comes some more. Stifler, Melvin, D83. And then tells you what he's got going on. Diagnosis: bilateral pneumonia. PCU6, Gardner, Anne Marie. Please call Lisa. Got somebody admitting somebody here for a Abdominal pain of unclear etiology. Waiting for ultrasound. A sensor in your area has gone out of range. All kinds of bed assignments, all kinds of stuff. Somebody said, I can't hardly stand it. You know he is particularly obnoxious today. He left out a belch that made me sick. Somebody's sending some personal messages here too. I don't know if it's hospital staff using their pagers or if it's just regular people out there that are using pagers. I know not many people use pagers anymore, but could you imagine if they did? It would just be insane how much data you could get. And everything's plain text with paging. There is no encryption, so this stuff that you see, it's not encrypted. It's just it didn't receive it or decode it right because the signal dropped out or something. It's more signal related than anything. But as you can see, I'm getting most of it, and my meter is at 100%, even though it doesn't look like it's pinned up to 100%. There, it shot up. Oh, okay, when it receives, it's yeah, this thing is crazy. So I just figured this out the other day, how to do this. And I'm using, the antenna I'm using is just this right here. It's like an old TV antenna, you know, dipole type. And I've got it mounted on a tripod right here in my room. So, yeah, you can see. I found it placed right where it's at is getting the best signal. I kind of messed with that, adjusted it and moved it around. And right where it's at right now is getting that excellent strong signal. So I'm going to try not to touch it. And I'm right on the center of that. So yeah, that's, in case you're wondering, it's SDR sharp. I'm using an RTL SDR device. It's kind of hard to see, it's back here. But that's plugged into my USB. And I'm using PDW to decode it. And the antenna. And that's it. Hope you learned something.